What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at it again with another video. So it seems as if John Cena has sent some shots not only at Triple H but creative, essentially. And this is not the first time John Cena has sent some shots at Triple H and creative with his recent booking decisions. We're gonna check this out. John Cena sent out a tweet yesterday and today on who he would like to potentially face before his retirement run is done. So I'm gonna pull up the tweet from John Cena. Now, yesterday he posted a hashtag Cena versus Styles and thoughts. Hashtag WWE Raw. He posted that yesterday. A lot of people were talking about it. A lot of people were, pretty much hoping that would be something that happens, because I think a lot of us was hoping we would get John Cena's greatest hits, and one of his greater hits later on in his career was his back and forth feud with AJ Styles, which was actually pretty good, really entertaining. So a lot of people were speculating what's going on here. This is who he wants to face, right? After the whole debacle of him getting packed up the way he did, also reports of John Cena was supposed to win the match against Brock Lesnar at WrestlePalooza, but they decided to change the winner of that match the day of the show. It's definitely giving me some Vince McMahon type booking decisions, but once again, take that with a grain of salt. We don't know how true that is. So after all that came out, this is what John Cena decided to tweet. Now today, he decided to expound upon it even more, and he essentially took some shots at creative and Triple H. Once again, I do not choose my opponents, but I, even though tough times, always listen to the fans. At AJ Styles, are you listening? Better yet, at Triple H, are you listening? Cena versus Styles. Now, this is very interesting because we've seen John Cena do this year. If you guys remember, after SummerSlam, after the main event, Brock Lesnar comes out there, F5's John Cena. We don't really know why. John Cena talks about it because there was a lot of uproar on a lot of people feeling like, why is Brock Lesnar out there? He's involved in this active case. There was a whole lot of uproar about that. Well, John Cena on that SmackDown, I believe, ended up talking about, I don't know if it was the SmackDown immediately after SummerSlam, but he basically talked about, I didn't choose this, because there was reports saying that John Cena chose Brock Lesnar, and even Triple H himself said John Cena wanted Brock Lesnar, and then John Cena goes out there and said, no, why would I choose Brock Lesnar? I never wanted to choose Brock Lesnar. I just do what I do. They put someone in front of me, I do what I do. So that's very conflicting that Triple H would say John Cena chose Brock Lesnar as his opponent, and then literally John Cena says, no, I would never choose him as my opponent. Why would I choose him as my opponent? It just seems as if John Cena just, hey, they say something, I do it. For example, with the whole Rock situation, and we've seen it on WWE Unreal, the Netflix series. Basically, they came to John and say, hey, how would you like being heel? And John was like, all right, cool, and was really receptive to it and went, just, played ball. Which, once again, there's nothing wrong with someone actually trying to be receptive and make the best of a situation, but he was eager to do it. So it does seem as if whoever they say, hey, John, we want you to face this person, all right, cool. And if there's anybody that could say no, it would be John Cena, right? And the fact that he's outwardly saying this, like, hey, AJ, are you listening? Are you down? Hey, Triple H, are you down? Do you want this to happen? Are you listening? So, I don't know. And if you watch Monday Night Raw last night, they were literally setting up something with AJ and Los Americanos with Dragon Lee. So it didn't look like they were setting up anything in regards to John Cena. And I don't know if they are. But AJ did respond. I'm going to pull up the tweet. AJ did respond. He said, I hear them loud and clear. Let's do it. I'm ready. Which a lot of people would love to see AJ Styles versus John Cena one last time. Hell, that probably should have been the match at WrestlePalooza other than Brock. I'm just be honest with you. Just be honest with you. I mean, I feel like we've wasted more dates for John Cena's retirement tour than actually putting on some pretty solid matches or matches that I think a lot of people would have loved to get to see. There are some fans that didn't get to see the AJ Styles and John Cena feud. So it would be cool for them to get kind of introduced to that. And for us fans that did see it, it's just going back down memory lane. Will the match be as good as it was back then? Who knows? But I'm willing to bet if there's anybody that can put on a good match, it'll be AJ Styles and John Cena. They have a really good rapport in the ring. Me personally, this is very telling. And I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to this. This is not the first time John Cena is essentially gone at Triple H and said, "Hey, bro, what are we doing? You're booking the show. Let's do this." And I would love to know when he finally does retire, and maybe it won't be immediately, maybe it'll be years down the road. And John doesn't give off the vibe of someone that will try to throw someone under the bus. At least these last few years of his career, he tries to keep it a positive, positive notion when it comes to WWE. You know, he tries to keep it as politically correct. He doesn't try to step on anybody's toes. But I would love to see like an interview of him, you know, being as respectful as possible and nice about it as possible. I would love to see him actually be like, kind of tell his side of the story of this retirement run and how he would have wanted to do things differently. Because I'm going to be honest with you, and I think a lot of us can agree, this retirement run for John Cena has failed. It has failed. Was there some highlights? Of course. Were there some good moments? Of course. A lot of us always wanted to see John Cena as a heel. Hadn't seen it in so long. It had some great moments, but it ultimately failed. It didn't work. It didn't work as well as they wanted to. The Rock not being involved kind of just made a lot of things like uncertain and unclear. His involvement and then not being involved, and then the whole Travis Scott thing, and now he's not involved, and then John Cena just has a change of heart right before SummerSlam after really no one wanted to boo him. He was forcing the boos, but no one really wanted to boo John Cena on his last run. It seems like things were done for moments, and that's it. Like I said, there was some good stuff. The CM Punk, John Cena, their back and forth. Chef's kiss. So entertaining. So good. The Randy Orton stuff. I enjoyed that. The trading of roles. Randy Orton's the good guy. John Cena's the bad guy. I like that. You know, that was really good. And Cody versus John Cena at SummerSlam. That was better than their WrestleMania match. It was fun. It was entertaining. And I just feel like even though there were some high points, it still didn't work. And now we're in this situation. We only have a few dates left. He's out here getting squashed. It just will never make sense to me why you have one of your greatest champions of all time getting squashed for what? And now he's out here on Twitter wanting to have a match with AJ Styles. Wanting to have a match with AJ Styles and essentially saying, "Hey, let's make this happen, Triple H. What we going to do?" And we don't even know if Triple H is going to do that, because it does seem like they want to set up another match with Brock Lesnar and John Cena, which honestly, to get John his win back, I don't know. And I'm honestly not that excited about it. I'm just be 100 with you. So if we're going to have the last few dates of John Cena's run, I would hope it would be with people that can, we can get a good match and a good storyline out of. AJ Styles, John Cena, the story sells itself. I would love to see their back and forth if they were ever to do it. And ultimately, if there's one last opponent for John Cena to ride off into the sunset with, I hope it's fucking Gunther. Because if there's anybody that can get real heel heat, I hope it's Gunther. I don't know if they're going to do that. We don't know. So, hey man, Comment down below. Let me know, man. Would you guys want to see AJ Styles and John Cena one last time, man? And do y'all think that John Cena has been taking some shots at Triple H? Because me personally, I think he is. I think this is a simple text message, if you want to be honest, but he's trying to make a point and trying to put the word out there to kind of get people to, push this idea. Like, we want to see AJ. I don't book the shows. I just go with the flow. But I want to face AJ. So let me know how y'all feel about that. But I appreciate all love, support. Road to 150K. Appreciate y'all kicking in with me. See you on the next one. Peace.